phenomenal case and how we help multiple people hit multiple five figures and even over six figures per month using our systems. Now, let's talk about the fastest path to 30 to a 50K a month in 30 to 90 days. But first, I want to ask you a simple question. What is it costing you to not have the systems in place to make 30 to 50K a month? I've been traveling the world for the past 2 years. My company is set up in Dubai together with my business partner, Noah. And I've flown out my family to multiple locations. I've been attending multiple networking mastermind events. We've hosted our own client retreats, and we've been doing extremely well for ourselves, even speaking at certain masterminds events as guests. Back in the day, we used to be appointment setters. Then we became high ticket closers. We used to be the number ones in our respective teams and the businesses that we work with. Then we became growth operators. And then ultimately we started our done for you agency, which ultimately also transitioned into an agency slash consultancy, which we scaled to about six figures in 3 months. Now, the biggest switch is going to be moving from an internet hustler to a CEO. So what is the difference? An internet hustler is somebody who kind of travels the world. They already make 10, 15K a month maybe, but they're not really like running a business. Like everything is still dependent upon themselves. If they don't do anything, no money comes in basically. And maybe you already did your first hire, maybe you have a VA or a copywriter or an editor, but most of the times these are very on-time efficient. The ROI is not clear on what you're doing, who you're doing it with, why you're doing it. And so we have to move to becoming a CEO if we want to inevitably scale past the multiple five figures a month and even the six figures a month. Arjan, for example, we helped him literally start his business from zero, scaled him to $77,000 a month in under 6 months. Take us through the journey from first month,
Yeah.
second, and third month.
So the first month was about 6K, then it was 8K, then it was 15 and
30.
30 again. And then so this month is 49 and bro, I'm so excited for next month. Like genuinely swear that I have spent over the past year more than $40,000 on courses and it is by far the best one. You guys know what systems are. That's the thing. You cannot scale in business without systems. You need to know a real professional.
Right? Shannon was stuck at 3K a month. One simple tweak, she got to 15K a month. We just changed her pricing and her positioning. That was all. Ray Bean doing extremely well, 150K a month.
Leon and Noah are two G's. They're one of the best people that I've ever worked with within my company.
Producer Academy, super simple ads, right? Super simple ads. Anybody could make these ads, but just a super killer sales system, right? One setter, literally one setter for about 15 hours a week and printing 100 to 150K a month. No guarantee, right? It's literally just learn to produce music. You don't need a crazy offer. You don't need the perfectly dialed in ICP with the perfect, like it's not needed. You just need a scalable system, a simple offer, a great pre-call VSL, a great sales script, right? We have proven sales script that we give to all of our clients, and then a couple systems set up for you so you're getting leads in the door, you book them on calls consistently. There is no luck involved or any kind of like, it's not by chance, it's just a simple, predictable process. It's easy, it's just implementation, and when you implement the right things, like you 100% are gonna scale. You're most likely already above 6 to 15K a month. Cash is decent. Every month feels like a reset button. Founders still the bottleneck. Travel pauses growth. Anxiety about inconsistent revenue. Reactive marketing pushes. Last minute fulfillment. Sleep deprivation. No predictable pipeline. Does that sound like you? Well, then you're in the right place because we are about to fix that for you. Basically, we do a done for you system / done with you. We want to make it as easy for you as possible, right? And then we basically scale it up from 6 to 15 to 15 to 30 to 30 to 50 and beyond. And then basically we need to get your health and your conversion ROI to be in check. A lot of people talk about, agency not scalable. Yes, agency is perfectly scalable, but you have to structure it the right way, right? If you're the one that has to fulfill the service, you do the designs, you do the posting, you do the content, yeah, that's not scalable. But if you're overseeing a team of people who are super productized, right? Productized agency, now it's suddenly super scalable, right? And especially if you combine it with done with you coaching and you build out your product suite. So 30 to 100K a month, you need about, let's say 33 to 120 sales calls every single month. Normal standards is 4,000 average order value, closing rate of 30%, 75% show rate, right? So a lot of people there on like hour, 2 hour sales calls, they're fighting their prospect, trying to convince them, please buy my stuff. That's not what works. And also another thing that people then will do is they will build like an offer, like the $100 million offer. have an insane guarantee and then just have this insane promise, it doesn't attract the right quality of people. Because a lot of people, you're collecting 1 to 2K payments. How are you going to scale on 1 to 2K payments? You're going to get to 100K and you're going to have 100 clients on a done-for-you service. It's not scalable, right? So we need to get higher payments. We need to collect 5, 8K retainers. So what do we do when it comes to, oh, should I sell this or that? Should I sell the agency or the coaching? It's all just about focusing on one dream outcome. What is the specific transformation I give to people? I help them become rich, right? That is my specific outcome. And I do that with client acquisition. And then I just build everything I can in order to facilitate that single outcome, whether it's software, whether it's a done-for-you service, whether it's a team implementation. Most people, they're building based on what will make me the most amount of money. You'll build a shitty product because you're focused on the wrong thing. I'm focused on how do I give you as much value as possible in a short amount of time. That's the only thing value exchange is about. The less time it takes you to get the transformation, the less effort it takes you to get the transformation, and the bigger the transformation, the more money you are going to pay me. So we get you to have the highest perceived value by focusing on the dream outcome so you can sell for the highest price possible. And once you start selling for the highest price possible, you'll see how easy it becomes to scale to multiple 5 figures a month rather than grinding, chasing leads and trying to hunt them down, trying to sell to local businesses, cold strangers. No. Dream outcome, dream ICP, connect it with a good system, and you're printing, right? And it sounds crazy, but it is that easy. And then you have a done with you under your done for you and a do it yourself under your done with you. And so Noah Nahar, 2 to 15K a month. He's an e-com CRO specialist. So basically he helps people optimize their landing page.
I want to do a big shout out to Noah and Leon for helping me scale my business. They helped me fix my funnel, improve my offer, build confidence in doing sales calls. And I even closed over 11K in retainers in just 1 week. These guys are the real deal. They genuinely care about helping you and set everything up to win in your business.
Noah, who's now crushing it on LinkedIn, absolutely cool guy, right from 0 to 22K a month at 17 years old.
I started working together with Noah and Leon. I am now literally booked out weeks in advance, all inbound without having to send a single call TM or do a single cold call. And also just closing multiple clients a month at an average price point of 7,000 euros, which is just crazy at the age of 17.
When he came to us, he was making no money. He had to take a loan from the bank to start with us. Emon, 7 to 30K a month, helping professionals transform their body, literally getting paid 12.5K for 3 months of fitness coaching now. So I think he's now at like 50, 60K a month.
Leon and Noah, dude, you guys saved my business. And now I'm making more money. I'm working way less hard.
Absolutely crushing it. Selena, who started with absolutely no knowledge about business, just hit 25K in a single month. We have a lot of clients just crushing it all day, every day. And it's just because we deliver such amazing systems and we really, 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 really give you one-on-one attention. We really do what we say, right? A lot of people in this space, they give you crazy promises. Like I said, right? People think, oh, what's the coolest promise I can throw out there to get people in my door? No, that's not the way you do it. You go, what is the dream outcome? What is the transformation? What do I build that actually aligns with that? And then I'll promise them that. Because if you promise them, you know, what you do, and then you over deliver, they'll get something better. If you promise them something that you know you can't do, but it's just like something that's out there and you know it can get clients, you'll constantly under-deliver, your reputation goes down, and before you know it, you have no client results, you have no testimonials, people don't like you, and you don't have a sustainable business. 7-figure buyback, 3 levers of professionalism is environment, people, energy. These are crucial when it comes to scaling to multiple 5 figures. You can get to, 10, 15K a month in a semi-decent environment. If you really want to scale fast, you need to surround yourself with the right people. You need to hire talent. But in many cases, people don't know how to do this correctly, and they'll hire a person. It won't work out. They don't do what you tell them to do. They don't get you the desired outcome. You have to be extremely good at understanding how to structure systems and SOPs the right way for people to give you the exact outcome and do it exactly as you would want it, or you would do it, or even better. That's how you remove yourself from the business. 7-figure conversion suite, pre-call VSL. When you know how to create content assets, it's game over. Look at Lonzi, what Lonzi said right here.
Okay, so the first thing that came to mind was a pre-call VSL. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. And you were begging me for months. Nancy, record a pre-call VSL, and I was like, whatever. But that was the main thing. Like, I saw my sales goals started changing when I had a pre-call VSL, because they were like, okay, yeah, I seen what you did. I understand. Let's move forward. So that was the first thing that's worked really well. And obviously hiring Leon to teach me sales.
She literally went from about 3 to 5K a month to 22K a month within 90 days, like under 90 days. And you can hear it from herself. Before, she was already booking some sales calls. They were not closing. She couldn't close. She couldn't sell. She was afraid to even get on a call with people.
A quick review for Leon and Noah. They have completely changed my agency and the way I think about business. Gotten so much more revenue. I think I started with them when I was at $6,000, $7,000. And now we're close to hitting $20,000 per month on recurring revenue. So yeah, amazing stuff. Really recommend them to anyone.
Not even like 60 days later, she was like, yeah, close this person, close that person, close this person. Now it's completely effortless. She's looking forward to sales calls, right? And she's constantly increasing her prices now. So she went from literally charging like $1,000 a month to now like $3,000, $4,000 a month. And her prices keep increasing. Now we're also expanding her product suite. She used to be only done for you. Now through that done for you, we're systemizing, SOPing that so it becomes a done with you that she can use as a downsell. So when prospects are not qualified for a done for you, we just downsell them in a do it yourself or a done with you. That gets her more cash flow, right? And this is literally how we help so many people scale so easily. We have the entire playbook mapped out from A to Z on how to scale 30 to 50K a month, right? We've worked with amazing people. We have a big network. We also do our own client retreats. So every quarter, we'll have a client retreat, or clients will come with us, do seminars, we'll invite speakers, we have luxury dinners. Last time we went paintballing, jet skiing, we hire a professional photographer, videographer. We basically have a big network, right, with a bunch of setters and closers as well. So we're constantly hiring people, onboarding them on different offers. So, once you get ready for scale, it's really just about plugging in and then just letting it run. We're always on the grind to become our best versions of ourselves. We're always investing in ourselves, always spending on self-growth, self-investing, to become better, to get more ahead. Because it's very simple, right? The world is a zero-sum game. That means somebody is fighting for the same clients that you want, right? And the one who has the most information and the best systems gets the most clients because they have the best possible foundation for people to flock to them. There's a cost to action and there's a cost to inaction. So that's why I asked in the beginning, what does it cost you to not have the systems in place to make 30 to 50K a month? Because that 30K a month, right, setting off this whole chain of events of, me attending a mastermind for $15,000, getting a business partner, then investing in other services and mentors to get my tax down, to get, all of this stuff, it all has compounding effects. And you don't see those up front, right? What you see is maybe like, oh, what does it cost me in ads, or what do I have to spend on an editor? You don't see what comes from the outcome, right? That people now see you as an authority, that people now start trusting you, that people start spending more money with you. It's crazy. Like, I don't want to sound like a TikTok spiritual guru, right? But those people that's like, oh, money is energy. And when you're like abundant, then the money flows to you. Now, I don't see it like, I'm a spiritual money being and then the money just gets attracted to me. But I know me and all my 6, 7, 8-figure friends, right? Once you start living in this life, you'll just see like the money starts coming in even easier. Whereas even if you, for a month, you do nothing, no client acquisition, you don't post, you don't fucking do anything, still you make like 20, 30K. Just because people suddenly come out and reach out to you like, oh, yo, Leon, by the way, I want to, restart on this thing, or Leon, I want to do this thing, whatever, right? People will just come to you because they associate you with money, right? They associate you with quality. You know what you're talking about. You have expertise, right? And once you get there, it really is inevitable. It's really just a matter of time, right? Where you get to your goals or whatever your dreams is, whether you want to make 100K a month, $1 million a month, or 10 million a month. So now you know why we got arrested. That was a joke, of course. We didn't really get arrested. A lot of people that we have as clients, they become great friends of ours. And we literally, create a lifelong bond. So even the network itself becomes an asset. So it wasn't just a question as in marketing and here's the hook to get you to pay attention. It was really a question philosophically, psychologically. What is it costing you to not have the systems in place to make 30 to 50K a month? And a smart person would say, well, 30 to 50K a month. But a wise person would be able to understand all the experiences that come with that amount of money and all the compounding effects of making that amount of money. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We really didn't design it to be like, oh, well, let's do a lot of promises to sell you and make it as persuasive as possible. We really wanted to show you who we are, what we stand for, or vibe or energy. And if you connect with this, we're insanely confident about our systems and service. That's also why we offer a guarantee. Very simple. Normally we work with you for 3 to 6 months, and after that you can just choose to, keep continuing month by month. But if we don't get you 2x your investment back in 180 days that we work with you, we keep working with you for free until we do. So we'll make sure 100,000% that it is worth your investment in time, energy, cash, and conversion. So if you have not yet, right, you can either go to our Instagram or the Calendly link in the description, right, and then you can just book a call there. So our Instagram is @LeonFlows or @noah.right. You can talk to us there, ask us any questions, and if you want to explore working with us, just click the link in the description, book a call, and we'll talk soon.